I'm your host with the most, Locum 23, joining me for Royal Romance Book 1, Chapter 7. Fire and Ice. You forgot wind. Traveling away from the palace. Find yourself in the Alps, you, Maxwell, along with Drake and Hannah, stand on the vista overlooking the Dravrakis Chateau. Here we are, welcome to Lycos, land of ice, snow, and mountains. This is where Olivia lives? Some of the time, yeah. She's primarily at Lycos Hall, which is further south, but she's host up here for the social season, so we take the advantage of the snowy festivities. And so she can take advantage of the prince. She does have the edge here, but that's no reason to admit defeat. That's the spirit. What happened to your brother, Maxwell? I notice he's not around lecturing Venti. I thought he hated to miss out on the chance to eat fancy food and rub elbows with the royals. Bertrand was called away for some business, having to do with our estate? Bertrand is gone. And so does my voice. Excuse me. I'm in between he isn't bad and it's starting to sound like a provocation. We'll go with that one. That's one way to put it. Now we can really enjoy ourselves. Well, it is beautiful out here. Even if it is very cold. Didn't you pack anything warmer? Not exactly. I didn't realize it'd be snowing quite this much, but I'll survive. What say we check out the inside of the chateau? Good idea. Right, let's go. I can show you where your room is. Soon, your party arrives at the Dravrakis Chateau. You follow Maxwell in the lavish and grand estate and up to your bedroom. Come on, Riley. Put your stuff down so we can go. What's your rush? We've got an entire day in the snow planned out. Plus, I already see Olivia and Liam out there on the ice. Better put on something warm. The snow bunny outfit will keep you warm in the snow and unlock an exclusive story choice later in the chapter. That's not really Snow Bunny. Snow Bunny, brave any snowstorm with this jacket. Wear it to unlock an exclusive story choice. And then our what's our other one? I remember this. Okay. Let's go with Snow Bunny. This is going to be the perfect for the snow. Here we go. Back outside, Max will lead you towards the frozen lake where you both don a pair of ice skates. You know how to ice skate, right? I know the basics. Try to stay upright and don't fall. Good enough! On the snow, several guests are already skating around in pairs, including Liam and Olivia in the center of the lake. Don't tell me you've forgotten how well I skate. Oh, I very much remember. Remember to keep your eyes on the prize. Now, get out there and grab some time with the prince while I distract Olivia. Maxwell waves Olivia from where he stands. Olivia, you gotta see me do a spin. Don't move. Turning back to Maxwell. Maxwell winks and hip checks you, sending you sailing across the ice. Go get him, princess. Whoa! I should catch myself. Flail spin. Catch myself. Shifting your weight around, you manage to firmly balance yourself and skate over to Prince Liam. Lady Riley, a pleasure to see you, as always. You're a vision of grace on those skates. Thank you. I take it you've come to skate with me today? That was my hope. Then please, accompany me. Liam offers you his hand. I should skate out ahead, take his hand. Take his hand. Take Liam's hand, intertwining your fingers with his. Gladly. Skate alongside Liam. You look very lovely today and warm. Yeah, definitely glad I put on this coat. Do you and the court come out here regularly? Not often. However, when we do, Olivia's always been very generous by having us at her estate. But actually, I used to come out here frequently when I was younger. Olivia and I would play in the snow together. You and Olivia, huh? I can't believe that you're friends with her. Tell me more about that. We built little snow forts on the banks and catapult snowballs at each other. The lake was too dangerous to play on since we were young, but sometimes we'd sneak on the ice in hopes that we could see fish beneath the surface. We never did, but we had many exciting false finds. You two must have been close. We were. It's been hard watching her, well, become who she is. I know Olivia can be a tough person to get along with. She's basically the opposite of you. Olivia had a difficult childhood. Her parents were killed in a political assassination when she was only 5 years old. She was alone, without family, at her estate for the better part of a year before my parents and I officially visited. She was supposed to be in the care of her great aunt, but the woman had left to summer on Riviera, abandoning her. Olivia didn't have anyone. She was so alone. Didn't she have her servants? The servants were doing their best, but they were only traditionalists. Navraka's family trained for decades. After a lifetime of holding the nobility on a pedestal, they weren't prepared to give her what she needed the most. Love. The first few days of our visits, she was sullen and withdrawn. I thought she hated me. But one night I heard her sobbing through the wall. I actually believed it was a ghost at first, but once I got over my fear, I decided to investigate. There she was, little 5-year-old Olivia, weeping and clutching one of her mother's gowns, saying over and over again, "Come back, please come back." I knelt beside her and held her until she cried herself to sleep, and I knew we couldn't leave her there. I convinced my parents to invite her to live at the palace with us. For almost 2 months she wouldn't leave my side. Just about drove Drake crazy, actually, but just then Olivia skates over, interrupting your conversation, and here we were, having a moment thinking about you. That Maxwell is a persistent one. He can be high energy. Yes, I can tell. Olivia turns a sharp-toothed smile on you. So, Riley, I bet you've never seen a countryside this spectacular. Aren't you impressed? Actually, it's gorgeous. Your home is truly lovely. The snow, the lake, the trees. It's absolutely breathtaking. Oh, well, yes, it is. I'm glad even someone like you can appreciate the elegance and splendor of nature. Nature, not you. We weren't complimenting you. Olivia wraps her arms around Liam. Now, Prince Liam, I believe you owe me a round across the lake. Excuse me, Riley. I do owe her. I will see you later. Olivia and Liam skate off. Olivia releases Liam's arm, shaking her hand, snaking her hand in his. Looking around, you see the other nobles trying to skate and catch Kiara sliding across the lake on her stomach. Are you going to begin cussing the lake in French? I don't think I can balance on these. This ice hasn't even been resurfaced. My skates are too expensive for this. It's a lake, dude. It's not a skating rink. Hannah glides across the ice, skating backwards. She circles around you. Looks like Olivia stole Liam from you. Olivia, it's fine. Liam has obligations. I don't take it personally. That's level-headed of you. Hannah twirls gracefully before coming to a full stop beside you. Where did you learn to skate like that? It couldn't have been with the other ladies. Oh, but yeah. Okay, you know what? I know what that meant. And I haven't even taken French in a very long time. I still know what that meant. Ice skating is one of the things my parents sent me the lessons for. That's an unusual choice. I had soccer and basketball practice. It's a skill I learned to appeal to the suitors. I was told a display of elegance can come a long way. That's part of your training? But I could see, I don't know how you could not like ice skating. I would like to, if I knew how. I'm gonna go with that's cool. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. And any other neat tricks? Maybe. I like to keep a surprise or two. Olivia returns with Liam. All right, everyone, it's time to hit the slopes. Yeah, you'll see. Skiing must be easier than this, right? Finally, a use for the professional ski equipment I bought 3 years ago. Why do you keep popping up? I hate you. One ski lift later. You and the rest of the group crest to the top of the slope. Drake skis up beside you. So, Venti, you finally made it to the slopes. Why are you in just a t-shirt? Is it not cold? Though I did see a guy, apparently. I mean, I haven't fact-checked, but he teaches a group to go up on Mount Everest and whatnot to survive the cold in just a pair of shorts and a backpack, which is very interesting. What's wrong, Drake? Were you starting to miss me? Hardly. I was just getting bored. You didn't go skating. Figure skating isn't really my thing. Really? I think you look good in a tutu. Oh my god. Some mental images aren't worth the effort. No, dude. Well, I'm already going there right now. You in a little pink tutu? I suppose skiing is manly enough for you. I hardly call what's going on here skiing, but I'm looking to change that. How about a race? What makes you think I can ski? Maybe I'm starting to have faith in you, Venti. Drake? I might have a little faith in you. You're scaring me with your niceness. I'm scaring myself. Anyway, I'm gonna start skiing down the slope in a minute, and if I can get to the bottom before you, well, let's just say I'm calling that a win, and I might never let you hear the end of it. Ready? Set? Don't wipe out. Drake takes off down the hill. Hey! That's technically cheating. You chase after him. The wind whips against your face as you pick up speed. Drake maintains his pace ahead of you. Off to the side, you see Olivia and Liam gently skiing and talking together. Oh, Liam, you're so hilarious. Ski on past, spray Olivia with snow. Ski on past. Race by, barely giving Olivia and Liam a chance to see you. Further down the slope, you see a large fallen branch. Drake swerves to go around it. Watch yourself, Venti. Swerve around it, jump it. Jump and sail straight over the branch. Wow. That was close. With your uninterrupted momentum, you speed past Drake and finish first. I win. I'm not too thrilled, but if you're gonna hop a branch like that, you deserve the win. Nice moves, Venti. Drake takes a deep breath, inhaling the cool, crisp mountain air. This trip hasn't been half bad so far. Shame that tomorrow it's back to waltzing and bowing and all that. At least I can ski better than I can waltz, which is barely at all. Wait, you can't waltz? I thought you danced with Liam. Yeah, he did a lot of the work. Why? Is it that important? Oh, Venti. What would you do without me? There's a ball tomorrow. All the ladies are expected to dance the Gordanian Waltz in front of everyone. I'm gonna look stupid in front of everyone, aren't I? I'll look bad in front of Liam. Hey, on the bright side, it'll probably be the hilarious to watch. Drake, if you're going to go through the trouble of warning me about the waltz, then you should at least tell me how to do it. Sadly, I can't help you there. I don't know the steps. You should ask Hannah. If anyone knows everything forwards and backwards, it's that one. Yeah, maybe. You and Drake glide over to where the rest of the group is meeting. After the ski runs, Olivia gathers everyone's attention. It's time to head over to my spectacular lodge to warm up. Thanks for the race. I actually had fun. Maybe you're not as bad as you seem. You're going soft on me, Venti. You feel the crunch in the snow with each step as you and Drake follow the crowd towards the chateau. Back at the lodge, you sit with Drake, Hannah, and Maxwell by the fire as you sip a mug of steaming hot chocolate, which sounds delectable right now, and I may get some after this video. Did you have fun today, Riley? Today was super fun. And now we have hot chocolate. This is wonderful. Look, little marshmallows shaped like hearts. Just adorable. Watch yourself. We've got incoming. Well, hello, my dear guests. I hope you're enjoying my spectacular hosting. I always enjoy my time here with you, Olivia. It's something. Olivia narrows her eyes at Drake. Her smile bends. Did you see that we have eclairs, Drake? They always remind me of my dear, darling little Savannah. She'd gobble them down like a sow at the trough. Don't talk about my sister. Why ever not? She was such a fixture at court, and then she just up and disappeared. You never told us what happened, and usually gossip is quick to spread. She left because of people like you. She was always the sensitive sort. Ladies like that don't last long here. You see Drake's jaw clench, but then he suddenly glances at his watch and relaxes. You know what? I've just remembered I got somewhere to be, if you'll excuse me. Drake bows curtly to you, Hannah and Olivia, then turns and strides off. Wait, Drake, dear. Come back, I haven't finished with you. So, I think, now see, to me, I'm tied. I'm really stuck here. I don't think Drake's being too sensitive. I selected Tell Me About Drake's Sister in the normal edition. I figure since this is the diamond edition, and we're gaining points and whatnot, and you guys still haven't figured out who I'm going for yet, and that's spectacular. This one gives romance, I'm assuming with Drake. Out of the corner of your eye, you see him hesitate at the door. Then he leaves the room. You turn back to Olivia, frowning. Oh, does Cinderella have a soft spot for the rough around the edges commoner? Maybe I just don't like seeing anyone get treated like that. Oh, what a valiant hero to the masses. They must sing songs about you. Now, as charming as this has been, I've got to get back to Prince Liam. I promised him a private tour of the Lycos Castle. Bye-bye, darlings. With a wink, she flounces out of the room, and you look from Hannah to Maxwell. I can't believe the things Olivia says. Poor Drake. Yeah, he doesn't usually let Olivia get under her skin like that. Well, I hope he's alright. I saw him go outside, but it's not a good idea to be out there right now. I heard there's a snowstorm brewing tonight. What can he be thinking? As you look outside, you see the sky darken and take an ominous tone. By the way, if you did buy the Snow Bunny outfit, the following will happen. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of eerie. You stand up. There's only one way to find out. You mean you're thinking about following him? See what Drake is up to? Turn for the 9. See what Drake is up to. Your Snow Bunny has unlocked an exclusive scene with Drake. I'm not wearing this jacket for nothing. I'm gonna go see what he's doing. Pulling your coat tighter around you, you follow Drake off into the dark night. A ways outside the chateau, you spot Drake in a clearing, staring into the woods. I should... announce myself. Hey, Drake. Riley, what are you doing here? I saw you going off on your own, close to a dark with a storm coming, and I wanted to make sure you were okay. After what Olivia said to you, I could see that it struck something inside you. No offense, but you're the last person I needed to look out for me. Thanks. That's not what I... Oh, hell. I'm not trying to be a jerk, Venti. I only meant that you shouldn't have to worry about me. You should be looking out for yourself. what did you come out here for, exactly? If you really want to know, you'll have to trust me. Trust you? We can be a smartass. I can trust you about as far as I can throw you. I trust you with my life. So far, he's protected her. I mean, Liam trusts you, after all. I'm glad his opinion counts for something. Here goes. Drake reaches out and shoves you. Hey! For a second, you struggle to keep your footing, but then you topple over, landing on the back in the snow, soft snow. You look up to see the most star-filled sky you've ever laid your eyes on, as you watch shooting stars light up in the night. Oh, and there is shooting stars, you can see them. That is very beautiful. At least I saw the... Oh, there it goes. It's right here. That was beautiful. Drake? You hear a thud as Drake lands next to you. Yes, my lady. No excuse for knocking me over. Absolutely gorgeous. Nothing beats a clear view of the sky during a meteor shower. I'm glad I didn't miss us. Really? Would have figured you'd rather eat bonbons and dress up tiny little dogs, or whatever Olivia planned for the night. Not exactly my scene. As the two of you stare up at the sky, you see clouds starting to creep across the stars. Looks like we were just in time to see this before the storm comes. Yeah, I didn't want to miss it. I used to do this with my younger sister, Savannah, every year. We grew up around the Royals. My dad used to do security for Liam and his brother, and my sister and I were allowed to hang out with them. Liam and I ended up getting close, even though I didn't have the lineage to merit it. Savannah, on the other hand, got along with everyone, and they were all friendly with her. She loved living at the palace when we were kids, being around the pretty dresses and the jewelry, but it got harder when she was older. What happened? It was hard on her. She couldn't take it, I guess, after what happened with... I failed her. I couldn't protect her. I couldn't protect her from the place or these people. Drake puts his hand over his face and is quiet for a moment. Sorry, it's just... I guess I'm still not ready to talk about it. This is more than I talked about it with anyone in the last year, actually. Really? Does this mean you trust me? I don't trust anyone, Venti. But if I did, I'd start with you. Drake, that's probably the nicest thing you've ever said to anyone. Maybe. The two of you stare at the sky silently for a moment, watching the shooting stars. Which, by the way, is very, very beautiful. That is just gorgeous. More snowflakes begin to fall Drake's eyes. We better get back. It'd be quite the scandal if I let one of the prince's suitors freeze to death out here on my watch. I'd hate for my untimely demise to cause you any difficulty. Not to mention that Maxwell would never let me hear the end of it. I'm sure that Bertrand would be upset in his own way. Bertrand? He'd only be upset if he couldn't turn it into some kind of press event. Now let's go. Spend a night under the stars with Drake. You and Drake walk slowly back, trudging through the snow and wind. Take Drake's hand. I told you guys ain't gonna know what I'm going for! As you flounder in the snow, you reach out and grasp Drake's hand. You know, for safety. It's really slippery out here. Yeah. We should both be careful. Exactly. Back at the chateau, as you and Drake are about to head upstairs to your rooms, you spot Hannah. There you are! You're up late. I couldn't sleep with you and Drake out in the storm. I'm sorry we kept you out. I'm just glad you got back before it really started to come down out there. But you must be freezing. Drake dressed in just that. Yeah, I'm gonna go get changed. Good night, ladies. As Drake heads up the staircase, Hannah turns to you. I suppose we better go to sleep too. The Gordanian Waltz is tomorrow after all, and we need to get a good night's rest to pull it off successfully. I don't think any amount of sleep is going to improve my chances. What do you mean? As Drake reminded me earlier, I don't know the waltz. Oh dear, it's rather late, but I suppose if you wanted to, I could show you. Oh my, could you show me the waltz, Hannah? That'd be appreciated, thank you. I'd love to waltz with you. Lovely. Velma and Hannah enter a room, and together, the two of you push aside furniture and create a space for dancing. I appreciate you helping me like this. It's the least I can do after you cheered me up at the masquerade. I'm just sorry that I didn't think to ask if you knew it. It's a good thing that Drake's looking out for you. Yeah. Alright, the Cordonia Waltz. How complicated is this gonna be? It depends. Do you consider yourself a good dancer? I dance like no one's watching. Let's go with that. Is that good? It's all over the place. It's the honesty. Damn it. At the very least, it means I'm willing to look a little silly. Now, the Gordanian Waltz is a choreographed dance with specific steps. As long as you know your part for each of them, you can follow your partner easily. I'll put on some music and we'll start. Hannah starts a waltz on the portable speaker she set up, and she turns to you. Ready? I'll be the prince in this situation so you can learn your part. Ahem, Lady Riley? Prince Liam. You curtsy to her in a over-exaggerated way, making her laugh. She bows to you. Now we have to get into positions. Let's have you put your hand on my shoulder. As you do so, she takes your right hand with her left hand and puts her other hand on your waist. She starts guiding you. This is the box step. It's the most basic movement and kind of like a bridge between the other steps. So far, so good. Yeah. Now, the next 3 steps are reverse, spin, twirl. First, I'm going to lead you into the reverse. You feel her shift her weight and stride forward. Move backwards. You move backwards as Hannah strides forward. The two of you effortlessly glide in a straight line down the length of the room. Perfect! I mostly just followed your lead. That's a good thing. You're able to read me. Did you feel when I put a slight pressure on your hand? It was a cue to move backwards. Yeah, it was an interesting way of communicating. Ultimately, the waltz is like a conversation. You and your partner make a connection, responding to each other to make the dance work. It's kind of romantic, actually. The Gordanian Waltz is supposed to be a courtship dance, which is undoubtedly why Olivia chose it for the formal ball tomorrow. A courtship dance? Yeah, the last 2 steps are meant to be the most flirtatious. There's the spin. Just relax into this. She moves so that she's grasping your hands as she begins to swing you around. Relax. You let her swing you around, laughing as the room spins around you. This feels too fun to be a formal dance. Am I doing it right? You're doing it perfectly. At last, Hannah steadies you, pulling you back into the box step. Do you ever get a little dizzy from all the spinning? There's a trick to that. Just focus your attention on one thing. Okay, I'll focus on you. I suppose that works. She blushes but continues her instruction. Now for the last move, the twirl. She twirls you so that you're facing away from her. Her arms coming around you as the waltz music fades. You sway together for a second and you can feel the warmth of her body against yours. Hannah clears her throat and steps away from you, her hands dropping. And that's the Cordonia Waltz. If you know these steps, you'll be more fine. How do you feel about dancing it now? I feel very confident. Mostly good about it. A little lost still. Yes, could you help me again? No, I'm kidding. I'm very confident I can do it tomorrow. I'm so glad. You learned the Cordanian Waltz from Hannah. You're a good teacher. Ice skating, waltzing. How are you so good at all these things? As much as I'd like to claim it's natural talent, it's, as I said before, my parents have been pushing me to learn all the courtly and social arts since I was young. You must have had no free time. Between school, dance, music lessons, and etiquette classes, my schedule was very full. My parents expected a lot. They were devastated when they didn't have any sons, so they pinned all their hopes on me. Every day of my life has been about grooming me to bring fame and fortune to my family by winning some prince or noble's hand. For all the good it's done after my last engagement, do you mind if I ask what happened with your fiancé? Peter was an English nobleman. He was well off and had an ancestral title and home, all the things my parents always wanted for our family. We'd spend long afternoons horseback riding and sailing, and he was very kind. That, and he'd been raised with romantic notions about true love and a lifetime of happily wedded bliss, but it should have been perfect. But the simple truth was that I didn't love him. My parents never asked me what I wanted, and I never gave them the reason to think that I might also love the person I'd marry. So, when he proposed, I knew I had to accept. I tried my best, but he became suspicious, and at our engagement party a month before the wedding, he cornered me, and he asked me if he was what I wanted. And even though I told him that what he wanted to hear, I couldn't keep back the tears. He knew me well enough by then to know he could tell that I was miserable, and I don't think he would ever understood why I would have gone through with it. But he was born to power and privilege. How could he understand? He was good enough not to make a big deal out of it, but there was a lot of ugly speculation about why we parted, especially because he got married shortly after to another woman. She lets out a long, slow breath. But that's behind me now. My parents are upset with me, but they've given me another chance, and here now. But aren't you worried that history will repeat itself with Liam? Well, I'm hoping that things will turn out differently this time, and I don't want to disappoint my parents. Besides, it's not all bad. They've been pressuring me to spend more time with you. With me? Why? Oh, I mean, you've got a special connection with the prince. And if I'm close to you, then I'm closer to Liam. Okay. Wow, that's quite a strategy. Is that all this is? I'm gonna use that one. Oh no! It's not only that. That's what my parents are hoping for, but I like spending time with you, Riley. Hannah. And I really like spending time with you too. I'm glad. Sound of the clock, mantle striking midnight interrupts you. Quickly! One of you will turn into a pumpkin! I suppose we should get some sleep. Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, Riley. Impulsively, Hannah reaches over and hugs you. You return her embrace with a grin. Good night. What will happen at Olivia's ball? Find out in the next chapter. Please help me. I feel like a prisoner, doing all these choices all in a row for the last 2 days. Help me. Oh, so I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down in the description below. There are a few links to my social media, as well as a link to our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. It's greatly appreciated if you can do so. Otherwise, please hit that like and share button. Until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and thank you all for watching. Peace.